Guys, and welcome to a new video. And today I want to talk about shopping at GameStop. I went into GameStop. I usually go to the PS3 section or even the 360 Wii section as well. And by the way, there's slim pickings there. It seems like people are picking these games up, so beware of that if you want to collect for those systems. That would be what we call the 7th generation. But anyways, I'm going in there looking for something on the cheap, and something catches my eye. I was actually in the Switch section, and I saw James Pond for $15. I was like, all right, wow, this is great, a $15 Switch game. Let me look at this. And I look at the cover, and looking very closely at it, it says no game included, digital download only. And I'm like, oh man, really, man, they're really, is this really becoming a thing, you know? It trips me out how that kind of practice could like really be out there. Now, if you're a person that goes after your digital games or whatnot, do you really need a case for it? I mean, most people that have digital libraries, I feel like they have their own like digital library set up all nice and neat, however they want to look at their inventory. But to sell a case with a code just seems like really just out of the question. I mean, that's just insane to me, and it still trips me out. I remember the first time I actually saw this practice. Actually, the first time I actually saw it was actually with DuckTales Remastered. Everybody knows about DuckTales. It was WayForward brought the game back with Capcom, and they teamed up and made an awesome game. Now, that game was actually reported as being sold as a physical copy when it was first released, but then they shelved those plans quietly, and they thought people forgot about it, so they sold the game digitally in the freaking case and everything, when it came with a pen and everything. And I was like, man, this is not what they said. So I didn't buy that, and I waited out for it. And luckily, they made a physical copy of it. But it happened. I saw it happen again with another awesome game, by the way. I'll introduce you to Lara Croft in the Temple of Osiris for the PS4. A very good co-op game. If you haven't played this game, definitely check it out. I believe this game came out around 2014-15. I could be wrong. And I remember seeing it, and I was like, wow, dude, look, a new Tomb Raider game. So I go up to it, I grab the game, and I say, hey, I would like to pick this up. And they say, yeah, I'll get that for you. And they pulled it out, and it was their last copy, and they said, I said, where's the disc? Oh, so this game doesn't come with a disc, sir. It's just a download code. I'm like, what? And of course, I look at the cover, and I mean, I think I looked at the back cover or front cover. I can't remember what it said, and it actually said, hey, no game in here. I was like, wow, dude, why did they have it like with the other physical games? It just doesn't make any sense. It's kind of like it's fooling you in a way. So actually a happy ending to that story. I actually found out that there was a physical copy of the game in PAL Regions. So PAL Regions and I think PlayAsia got a copy of it too, but I got my English copy here with the disc. Awesome. No manual, but the disc is inside. And you know, I just like, it just trips me out that I had to go that route to get it. It seems like other regions, I mean, definitely Japan gets the best stuff. They get the best stuff. They get physical stuff. I don't think they have to deal with any freaking game case with digital code or anything like that. Power Rangers will be the next ones that pretty much get everything. They get like a lot of PAL games. A lot of games maybe have a hard time coming out in America. They'll get a physical over there. But it is tripping me out, guys, seeing this type of practice pretty much, you know. Another game I just thought of, I was actually going to go pick up the Wolfenstein New Blood game, right? Now, those of you who've seen the trailer for that game, it was looking pretty good and everything, but I went in and got the PS4 version first because I think my store didn't have the Switch version, or it was getting it at a later date. So I got the PS4 version. I didn't even look at the Switch version or any advertisement for it or whatnot. Got the game. Played it, and I was like, man, this is just not for me. I like my first-person shooters more story-driven and everything. So I actually ended up I actually traded it away. And I remember taking a look at the Switch version for it, and the Switch version, the case says download code only. And I was like, what, really? And I'm just thinking like, wow, I mean, the game only costs $30 for the disc version of it. So would the SD card really be like over that? Just for, I don't know. It's really weird. But the point is, I couldn't believe that they were selling it as a download code, and they had that nice looking case, and it's just like they're advertising these games and everything like that. It's just really just, I don't know, guys. And it seems like it's starting to happen a lot with the Switch games. You know, everybody's on the Switch hype train. even if there's a better version of the game on a PS4, Xbox One, it seems like people will get the Switch version. An example of that is Bloodstained Ritual of the Night. So it seems like a lot of this is happening with the Switch. Now, I don't have anything against like digital media. I mean, I thought the idea of it back in the 7th generation was an awesome idea. You know, say for instance, if somebody like just can't get out or their country doesn't have a certain game, they could download it and it'll be accessible to them. You know, I think that's a good practice. Somebody could be like handicapped or whatever, not be able to get out of the house or whatever, and they can still get that game because they got internet connection. That's great for digital downloads. You know, that it's fantastic. But the whole idea of them selling, trying to, maybe it's not tricking people. I mean, obviously you have to read the box or whatever, but it's the nerve that actually it's out there with the physical media games like that. It just seems like it kind of just tricks you in a way. I just can't get down with that practice, and it just really bugs me because I actually almost like bought into it on accident. You know, so I guess what I want to ask you guys is like, how do you guys feel about this practice? I know it's been going on with PCs for quite some time now, so it's not really a thing for them. But I don't know, to see that kind of practice with Switch games or any other current generation games these days is kind of, I don't know, this doesn't sit well with me. Now maybe I was saved actually, because maybe if James Bond is not that great of a game, so maybe I was saved by seeing that was a digital copy only. I don't know. But I really want to know what you guys think about it, because I haven't really talked about this subject, and well, I have briefly before, but I've never really got into it. You know, I'm kind of wanting to know how some of you old school guys feel about this. Now, I know that some of the newer generation folks they honestly don't really care, and maybe that's what they're aiming towards, is the newer generation, pretty much. You know, I don't really know if they don't care about physical media or not. You know, I mean, my nephews, all their games they have are freaking physical. So I'm thinking that, and they're in their early 20s, late teens, and everything. So, late teens. Damn, I'm getting older. Okay. Anyway, sorry. Anyways, they have physical games. There's not really too many digital games they have, unless it's like an indie title. And maybe James Bond could be considered an indie title. Maybe, I don't know. Back in the day, I don't know. But most of the people I know have like the physical media. I mean, they're not, when it comes to digital games or whatnot, they are maybe like add-on content and things like that. They're good with that. But I've never heard of people just going to a game store and they pick up a case and say, yeah, I would like this game, and they give them their download code in the case, and they're happy to go home with it. I mean, this seems like it's pointless. It's like, I don't know, it feels like I mean, not, well, you guys know how I feel about manuals. The game's missing manuals. It always feels a game feels incomplete without a manual or whatever. Now they're taking it a step forward. I mean, step higher, and they freaking they took the game out of there. You know, you get the digital game, but it's not really yours. You have permission to play it if you read the agreement and everything that most of these games come with these days. So I'm just, oh man, I just don't know. Maybe I'm just getting too old for this now, I guess. I don't know, guys. Times are changing, and that's just the way it is, and that's why a lot of folks just stick with the retro, and I get it. You know, I know I keep going back to it, guys, but I just can't believe that I picked this game up and there was no game in it at all, just a code for you to download later. And I mean, what if you ain't got no internet or whatnot, and you just want to play the game? I mean, you can't. That download code is it's useless to you. You know, it's always about having the physical media for me. I do like digital content, like I was saying earlier, but I think it's just been taken like way too far the way they do it. You know, selling a case with a code in it, that just really gets to me. And I know I yammered on about it enough, guys. I really want to know what you guys think about it. And also, too, guys, it is hot as hell in this room. I meant to tell you guys this earlier. I have my fan right here, so my voice feels like it's echoing or just doesn't sound right. That's because I got the fan right here. I'm trying to stay cool while I do this video. But anyways, guys, that's pretty much all I got for you. Let me know what you think in the comments. I would really like to hear what you guys think about this. Am I just being too crazy about it, or am I right? I mean, let me know, because I'm just, like Like I said, I don't get it. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Radical Reggie, and I will see you later.